Let's get started. Hello guys, and ooh, this is fast. Welcome back to another video with me. I am the Untamed Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry if I'm not really that hyperactive yet, but I'm here. So this is going to be for, I did the fire signs, I did the earth signs. Now I'm going to do the air signs. That is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So let's see what your energy is going to be like for the month of, well, not the month, but like for, I guess, the weekend. Let's see what it is. So the first card that kind of like jumped out was the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is normally about creativity and success. It's about completing something and being happy and wanting to share in that success with others. So let me just triple check here. Yeah, it seems like now's the time to celebrate because you've been working really hard on something and very diligently on something, right? And you know, all of the effort and all of the labor that you've put in is actually starting to manifest itself, right? And let's see. Yeah, you're basically starting to manifest things now. So a lot of you have been working diligently on something, maybe a project, maybe a relationship with someone. Maybe you've been working on your own self-growth. And slowly but surely, you're starting to see the fruits of that labor. There's a point in time, I know like last month in October, there's a lot of indecisiveness about like what you should be doing and what you should be focusing on, and you've kind of just been going with the flow of things because everything has been so chaotic, but you've kept your head, you've kept working on what it is that you should be working on, and because you've been doing that, slowly but surely all of that energy is starting to manifest itself into something that's extremely celebratory for you, which is great, right? But it doesn't mean that this is just the initial, this is just the tip, right? So you know, there's more to come. The mountain is still, you still got to climb and get there, you know. But, you know, now is the time to kind of, you know, kind of celebrate in this, rest a bit, relax, and don't stop though, but, you know, just take that moment to be grateful for what you are manifesting at this point in time. Don't bask in the glory of everything too long though, because then you might end up putting yourself into a stagnant kind of tempo. Okay, and then your next card here. Oops. Sweet guards and guardian angels. You know, I'm starting to see a lot of people taking more chances with building their, you know, business and the things that make them happy, like actually going forward and through with that. And I know that it can be difficult and it can be scary, especially when this is something that you care about, right? But like I said, and like the cards are saying right now, is a time for you to celebrate and, you know, take a moment to bask in the glory of what you've accomplished so far, regardless of all the chaos and turmoil that you've faced up until this point. right? Just keep going. Take some time to be happy, but don't stay too long in that happiness because it might become detrimental. Your next card is the Tower. Okay, so when the Tower comes up in a reading, this card normally represents that the universe is going to be it's almost as if there's going to be a period of chaos again. Right? This is a wreath, right? Wreaths, it's circular. Circular means the completion of a cycle. One cycle is ended and it's just going to keep going around and around and around. With success, with everything that you do in life, there's going to be your high points and your low points, right? You are at a pinnacle right now where you've completed a process, you've completed a step, and slowly it's starting to manifest itself into what your ideal dream is, right? But that doesn't mean that there isn't more things that need to be torn down and worked on in order for you to continue to grow, right? Growth is a process. It's not something. It's not a destination, right? It's a path. You just have to keep going and keep going and keep going and never stop. The Tower is saying to you today, let's get this here, oops. I don't want this to be too long for you guys. Okay. Yeah, so the Tower is basically necessary destruction. So it's suggesting a constant need of redefining your values. And it takes a lot of courage to change them if they're no longer serving you, right? So maybe you're at a pinnacle and a point in your lifetime where you're starting to feel a little bit more content with what you're building, and you're starting to see the benefits of your effort and your labor and all of that hard work that you've been putting in, regardless of what's been going on. But it seems like you're coming to a point in your life where you're going to need to cut some things out, right? And maybe these are things or people or situations, maybe it's an environment that's no longer serving you and what you're trying to, remain consistent with. Ooh, sorry, my battery's like about to die. Right? Something is not fitting in with your idea and your goal. Something is not fitting in with that, right? Maybe it's something within yourself. The Tower basically encourages us to face these challenges head on. Right? It's a form of saying something needs to be destroyed. The fire burns and destroys, and new things will grow from it, right? This Tower, something needs to come down. Something needs to be destroyed, whether it's within your own personal perspective of how you view certain things, how you view yourself or another person, or maybe it's other people or something else, that an outward influence that is no longer serving you, but it needs to be cut off in order for you to continue to grow. Because it might seem like, like everything is falling apart, but it's falling apart for a reason, so that something better can come along, right? And the more that you hold on to things that no longer serve you, the more you hold on to things that hurt you and, bring you down and make you overthink or make you feel like, like just not good, are times where you need to reflect as to whether or not it serves you anymore. The majority of the time, it's not worth it. Other times it is worth it, but majority of the time, trust me, it's not worth it. And the moment you cut loose those strings or those attachments is the quicker you're able to progress. My phone might die, but I'm going to try and get this last card out for you guys as quickly as possible. Okay. So yeah, like, just to reiterate, in life, you're always going to be going through ups and downs. You're going to have moments of bliss and happiness and just like everything is working out in your favor and you're so happy, you're so content, and you just want it to stay that way. You can see the growth instead of feeling the pains of growing. And then, you know, two twos, it all starts to fall apart. Something happens to just like disrupt everything. But that is always, you can either look at it as a negative, as okay, this is hurting me, or you can look at it as okay, this is something that I can learn from and I can grow and become better from. So right now, the situation that you're in, is it something that you can become better from if you continue to go through it? Or is it something that's only going to be more detrimental to you and what your heart truly desires? Okay, and the last card for our air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. You know, sometimes when we're in a state of chaos or when we're in a state of needing to let something go, we tend to not realize the small little blessings and the small little progressions that are slowly being given to us from the hard work that we have put in to previous actions. Sometimes we miss those things because we're so focused on the pain of something. Your last card is the Fool card. And the Fool card is all about taking chances, taking a leap of faith. It's all about trusting in the process and not holding on to anything anymore, right? So sometimes when we overthink things, we tend to analyze and create more negativity than positivity, right? And there's a saying, I'm not 100% sure about it, but it goes along the lines of like, you know, if you like stop overthinking everything and just do it, right? This is coming to you, your whole entire reading here is saying that there is success, right? You are building something is manifesting, and you've been working on it for a while. And it's slowly starting to manifest, but you seem to be in a state of chaos, and you've been in a state of chaos for quite a while because maybe there's a situation that is hurting you emotionally and you can't seem to gather the strength to be able to let that thing go or keep it, whatever it is, right? But this is coming to you now, my air signs, saying that maybe you shouldn't just be going with the flow of things, and maybe you should actually just take that leap of faith and I guess listen to your heart, invest in yourself, do the things that you like to do, you know? Be the person, work on the blessings that are being given to you, because now is a time of celebration, right? Whatever it is that you need to cut off and whatever chaos is in your life, you need to let it go. And you need to just let it go fully. Just take a freaking leap of faith and just go for it. Because what's waiting at the other side is probably 10 times better than what you're currently holding on to. Sometimes we don't realize that we're holding on to something toxic and we've created a false sense of comfort with that toxicity. And sometimes we need to let it go in order for ourselves to flourish, right? That's basically what I'm getting from your reading. But this is just general, so if you would like something that's a little bit more personal to you, then I would suggest for you to message me on Instagram. My Instagram is RAYNEFAE. This is the Untamed Tarot. Thank you for watching my videos, and I'll see you later. Bye.